Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this, know that I appreciate you. It is Thursday. I'm freezing. It is Thursday, November 15th, 2018, and I am cold. Like, really cold. Oh my gosh. It is 36 degrees according to the car. I don't think it's actually 36 though. I think it's actually more like 32. But yeah, it's cold. And although I have on my jacket that has down in it, it's still very cold. I didn't put on the big Chicago woolly, but I'm so wishing right now that I had, because it's cold. And the only reason that I did not is because it's supposed to get up to like 62, 65, somewhere in there today. And it wouldn't have made sense to have on that huge coat at that point. But right now, it's cold. It's cold, so I did not get the journal completed last night. However, I did get the outline done. So the outline is done. The template is done rather. And I can finish it tonight. I am still disappointed, quite honestly, by the fact that I can't get the original document to open. And I have tried everything that Microsoft suggested as far as getting it to open, and it just didn't work. So I did start it again last night. Like I said, I got the template done. So all I have to do now is just plug in the information and go from there. However, I did get the first video done for the course, and it took me, I don't know, 10 tries. I think about 10 tries to get it recorded. Now it has to be edited, and it'll be in the books and under wraps. So we'll see. I'm not sure that I'm going to get video number 2 done today. I think when I get home, my concentration will absolutely be on making sure that the journal is done. I should not have come this way. Traffic sucks. Okay, now that's over. I've come this way all this week, and the traffic has been pretty decent. I come this way today, and it is insane. But yeah, so my goal tonight is to get the template, to get the journal done, and to start on the devotional, because I want to get those done. My deadlines are fast approaching, and I want to make sure that they are complete. I want to make sure that they're complete and ready to go on time, if not ahead of time. It would be amazing to do an earlier launch than I had initially planned, but I'm not going to rush it, that's for sure, because I still want quality. But it would be great if I could get if an early launch happened. So yeah, I'm going to get those done. I took another quick course. I think I mentioned that yesterday, that I took another quick course yesterday. Actually. I got another one set up for today. My call did not happen again last night, so I am not going to push it. I don't like pushing clients to do something. I will, once we get started, absolutely I push you once we get started, but you have to make the call, the first call, because unless you tell me otherwise, you have to make that first call, because this is your life. This is what you have said that you wanted to do. That's just like with me. No one could push me to take the first step in getting my book written, or in getting this course pulled together, or getting the journal and the devotional. No one could push me to get that first step. They could encourage me, but they couldn't make me do it. And now that I've gotten started, then I have, okay, my backup. This is what you said you wanted to do. Let's get this going. This was your deadline. Let's get this going. That's what an accountability partner is for. And for those that are in your tight circle that you have made aware of what you're trying to do and that you've gotten started. But that initial call, unless you tell me otherwise, I don't make that call. It has to be your desire, your will to get it done. Wow, really? I really don't care for when cars do that, because they're impatient and don't want to wait in the processional. They come alongside and they try to jump in front. To avoid an accident, a lot of times I will just go ahead and let it happen. But in some cases, I would just say no, because you should have waited in that procession. You're trying to cause an accident because you're impatient. But yeah, so that initial call I don't make. It has to be what you want, unless you tell me otherwise. Unless we have communicated in some way that I have to be the one who calls you, because I really don't want people to feel like I'm forcing them to do anything. I don't want to force you to spend your money. I don't want to force you to improve your life. I don't want to force you to do anything, because then you're not doing it because you want to do it. You're doing it because it's what you think someone else wants you to do. And that I don't want. So I did not get that call last night. I did not get it the night before. As a matter of fact, when I did reach out to her, not last night, but the night before when it was supposed to happen, I said, I asked her, I said, what's going on? You want to try for tomorrow? I'm open to tomorrow. And she said, at this point, at that point of me asking her my question, can we talk now? No, I'm sorry, no. We have a set time that we're supposed to communicate. And if you're going to be late, then you send out some kind of communication that says that you're going to be late, just as I would. If I'm going to be late, I'm going to send out some kind of communication letting you know that I'm going to be late. And I thought that I would, because the husband came home and wanted me to run an errand with him. I thought that I would be late, so I started to send that communication, but then I realized, nope, I'm not going to be late, so I'm not going to bother to send it. I'm not going to warn her. There's no point to it, because I'll be on time. She did not send out the communication. And when I finally reached out and said, look, what's going on? Do you want to reschedule for tomorrow? She asked me if we could talk then. And I had to say no. I had to say no. Because, and I know that I've said that before, but I just want to stress that point. Everyone has to be aware that time is quite important. Time management is quite important. You don't get time back. It never comes back. You can buy a lot of stuff, but time you cannot buy. You cannot replenish. You cannot recreate. So if we have a set time and you can't make it, then say you can't make it. She never even reached out and said, I'm not going to be able to make it. And I understand that things happen. Don't get me wrong. I'm not pounding because, I'm not sympathetic to whatever her situation was. But the fact that she didn't send a quick text and say, hey, this came up and I'm not going to be able to make it tonight. Can we reschedule? or this came up and I'm not going to be able to make it at 6. Can we push it to a later time? That never happened. And I need clients, I need people in general to understand that common courtesy is still very critical. Time management is still very critical. You have to be able to manage your time in order to be a bit more successful. And I know that there are some people that are very successful and managing time is just not what they do. They are late to everything. They are behind on everything. I totally understand it. And I must admit, I am not the best at time management. But, however, when it comes to my clients, I'm there. And even if I happen to forget, because it didn't pop up in my calendar, or I didn't, or it did pop up in my calendar and I didn't see it, guess what? I'm calling right away, or I'm sending a text right away, or I'm communicating in some way that, hey, I'm sorry, I'm running late. I'm going to get on the call with you in just a sec. Or something, anything that lets them know that I do value their time, because you're paying me. You're paying me to spend time with you to get something accomplished, to meet a need that you have in your life, to achieve a goal that you have. And time is just of the essence. So when she asked if I could talk to her at that moment, I'm sorry, no, I can't. It's just not something I can do. As a matter of fact, I'm having dinner with my husband right now. And that was the truth. I was actually sitting down eating with my husband at that point when she responded to my initial reach out to, hey, you want to reschedule for tomorrow? So people have to remember that time is important. That's today's word of wisdom. You cannot replenish time. You can't buy time. You can buy someone's time for the moment, but you can't. Once time is gone, it's gone. You get what I'm saying? It's gone. Yeah, I can pay my therapist whatever I pay her for that hour of her time to talk with me about what my goals are, what my next steps are in life, or how I'm feeling. I can pay her for that time, but I can never give her that time back. I can't wrap it up for Christmas and say, here's that hour back, or that 10 hours back, or whatever. I can't do that. That's just not possible. However, I don't know. However, no, today's word of wisdom, you can't replenish time. Time is valuable, and we need to all be mindful of it, plain and simple. Again, I'm not bashing that particular client. I'm not bashing anyone. I just want everyone to understand the importance of better time management. And it's not just in business. It's in your personal life as well. Once a loved one is gone, you can't get that time back. They're gone. Once a job is gone, you can't get that year, 10, 15 that you spent with them back. It's gone. Once a pet is gone, it's gone. That time that you spent with that person prior to that thing, prior to that occasion, that situation in the moment, that time is precious, but now it's gone. You can't get it back. You must manage your time better, and each and every moment that you spend is important. Whether you're spending it on self-care, or you're spending it on your loved ones, or you're spending it with your friends, or you're spending it on the job getting a project done, that time is important, and you cannot get it back. So with that said, I am parked, I am at work, I need to get inside. Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.